Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Damian. I'm here today with another build video. My bad, I've been going for a minute. I've been getting my setup right, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna try to show y'all real quick. Just got my setup right. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing major, but I just been trying to get that done, you know? But yeah, I also been streaming. Make sure you come through on the streams. I stream like probably like 3 days a week. I've been trying to get consistent with it, but yeah, I have been streaming 2K21 current gen, and I know a lot of you guys have not been in there, so make sure you guys come on, show your face, you know what I'm saying? Well, not show your face literally, but you know, just show out for the stream, type something in the stream, I chat, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, today we have a build video on the scoring machine build. Now this build is a build that can possibly remove all play shots, because this build is one of those like mid-range shots, like my type of build, that can literally do everything. I'm talking contact dunks, pulling from half, dribbling. It can't really play defense, but it's called a scoring machine. It's not a two-way scoring machine or nothing like that. It's just a scoring machine. It's going to get a bucket. So let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we do, make sure you smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel. And now, starting with this build, it's two versions. I'm giving you guys one that has Hall of Fame finishing and goal shooting, and then the second one will have Hall of Fame shooting and also Hall of Fame finishing. So for his position, we're putting him at point guard. Point guard, you get the most badges and attributes for this build, and then hand doesn't matter and jersey doesn't matter also. For the pie chart, we will be choosing the primary finishing and like secondary shooting. It's like 60% finishing, 30% shooting, and 10% like defense and playmaking, stuff like that. So yeah, that's the first one we'll choose. With this one, you only get Hall of Fame finishing badges. You don't get Hall of Fame shooting, but you can still shoot with this build because you have a high three-pointer. And when it comes to his physical profile, like I said in my last video, I believe, if you're choosing a player that's not a play shot or a two-way player, I would just recommend going with the top pie chart at all times, because you need the most speed as possible. Going with the vertical for a build like this is almost unnecessary. I understand it probably makes you finish better, but I don't think a vertical plus 10 is worth losing out on speed, because speed is so important in this game. So me personally, with all my builds, I go with the highest speed pie chart. But if it's like a slash and playmaker and you can still finesse a 91 speed with like a 95 vertical, then that's the pie chart I will go with. But that's not the situation here, so that's why I'm choosing the most speed. Now when it comes to the attributes, you want to max out everything, bro. Max out finishing, max out your driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, post hook, and close shot. 25 finishing badges, bro. 25 Hall of Fame finishing badges. That's too many finishing badges to have in this game, because you can't even name 5 finishing badges off the top of your head. You don't need this many finishing badges, but you're a scoring machine, so why not have all that you can get? And when it comes to shooting also, maxing everything out. If you can't take it down by 1, you just max everything out. 21 shooting badges, 79 three-pointer, 81 mid-range, 86 free throw, 87 post fade. And then ball handle, you're doing the same thing. You're going to max out your playmaker. You're an offensive threat. You are a scoring machine. You want everything on offense maxed out. You even have a post hook on this build, bro, and you're a guard. So we're going to max out his playmaking. You can take these down a little bit just to get some more defense. So take his post moves to a 53. You get 16 playmaking badges. I almost said 63 playmaking badges. You get 16 playmaking badges. So 25 finishing, 21 shooting, 16 playmaking. And to finish it off with the defense, like I said, you're not a defensive build. So we are just putting everything on his lateral quickness and then perimeter defense. The reason I did that is because I believe lateral quickness is more important than perimeter defense, because perimeter defense is just like contest and getting bump animations. You already have a low defense, so you're not going to get that many bump animations anyways, but you want to be able to move as fast as possible on defense. So that's why I would say max out your lateral quickness before your perimeter defense. Body shape doesn't matter, but this is what matters right here. The height, I know a lot of people have these little 6 foot, even 5'7", 6 foot, 6'2", 6'1" guards in this game. If you want to make him 6'2", you go minimum weight, and then you want to take his wingspan to anything to where he gets below an 83 pointer. If you want the scoring machine name and you also want contact dunks, you cannot be 6'2". It's just that simple. Because if you do this and you want contact dunks, say you just want pro contact dunks, 79.4 wingspan, 78 3-pointer, and choose the takeover, you get the name of a slasher. Not the scoring machine name, but I will show you how to get the scoring machine name if you're just that picky with your builds and you need that name. You want to do the same thing, like I said, 6'2", but your wingspan, you want to take it to anything where you get where you get above an 83 pointer. So an 83 pointer or 81 3-pointer, but you need at least a 76.7 wingspan. And then you don't get contact dunks like I said off the rip, maybe a takeover, but there you have it, the scoring machine name. If you're asking me what would I do with this build, bro, I have a 78 drive and dunk right now, at 83 pointer. I would not go with this. I would do something like this, to where minimum weight, and then you take his wingspan, not to the max, because 82 you get an 86 drive and dunk. That's almost overkill because you already get elites at 85. So I would take his wingspan to where I get an 81 drive and dunk, a 77 3-pointer, an 83 ball control. And then I will give him sharp take just because my 3-pointer is not that high already. And there you see I have the name of a slasher, which I don't mind, but if you guys mind that, then that's on you. But let me show you guys the badges for this build, and then I'll also show you the one that gets the Hall of Fame shooting badges. So let's just put him at a 99. And for his 25 finishing badges, we're going to go contact finisher, slithery, showtime, acrobat, go relentless, go consistent, and also you can do something like silver, lob city, and then just bump your consistent to Hall of Fame, or relentless to Hall of Fame. It really doesn't matter. And for his shooting, obviously hot zone hunter, gold, hot start, range extender, dead eye, green machine, volume shooter, and maybe either tireless. I heard tireless doesn't work this year, but catch and shoot, clutch shooter. Like I said, I'm not a fan of flexible release no more, bro, because it gives you so many whites that you just don't feel comfortable shooting anymore. So I just stopped using that badge and all. And lastly, for his playmaker, well, not last, you only get one defensive badge. So on this playmaker, you're going to max out his quick first step, handles for days, unpluckable. And you also get the playmaker badges like floor general and diamond, which is huge for this build because if you're playing point, you can have gold, diamond, or gold floor general. So gold ankle breaker, I would say gold tight handles, and bronze bailout. But if you're doing like a pro-am situation, something like that, I'd say gold diamond instead of gold tight handles. And to finish off with the defense, you don't need clamps on bronze because you're not guarding ball anyways. So I would just find one of those like off-ball badges like chase down artist or interceptor, or just to help with your contest, intimidator. So yeah, that is the score machine badge that gets 25 finishing badges, and you are a better finisher, but you don't get the Hall of Fame shooting. So let me show you guys a version that does get Hall of Fame shooting. So now for this build, you're going to do the same exact thing with his position. You're going to put him at point guard again, hand doesn't matter, and also jersey doesn't matter. And now let me show you, you're going to choose this split green, split blue pie chart. And you see the 3-pointer is already high. The finishing is not that high, but we can adjust it. So the same thing, we're going to max out all his finishing, max out his drive and dunk, layup, standard dunk, close shot, and post hook. And you get 22 finishing badges, which is less than the one that got the 25 finishing badges. So that's already where you take a hit. But this is where you make an improvement right here, bro. Max out his mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw, post fade. You can take this down just a little bit to like an 86. You get 22 shooting badges. So you get one more shooting badge. Plus they're all on Hall of Fame. You're now a slasher shooting with Hall of Fame limitless range. So 22 finishing, 22 shooting, and then for the playmaking, you get the same amount of playmaking badges on this build, so you get 16 playmaking, and then same thing for defense. Max out his lateral quickness and perimeter defense. But the thing with playmaking though, you do get a little bit less of ball handling, but we can adjust that also. And like I said, body shape doesn't matter. So for his height, now this is tricky. For his height, bro, for a build like this, if you go 6'2", you're just not getting contact dunks at all. If you go 6'2", minimum weight, max out his wingspan, you don't even get an 80 drive and dunk. You can't get pro contact dunks at 99. So would I go 6'2" with this build? I just wouldn't. And also, say you max out his wingspan, you're still not getting contact dunks, and you have a 77 3-pointer. So it's just, I think 6'2" is just a really bad height for this build. But you can go 6'3", 6'3" minimum weight, and then take his wingspan to where you get that 80 driving dunk. So max wingspan, 77 3-pointer. That means at 99 you do get the pro contact dunks. But if you're doing that, bro, I think you might as well just go 6'5", minimum weight, and then take his wingspan to where you get that 81 driving dunk. So max wingspan on this build, which also makes you a better defender. So max wingspan, 77 3-pointer, 81 driving dunk. And then I would say get a sharp take on this build because you do unlock elite contact dunks, pro contact dunks, stuff like that. But you get the name of a slasher. And I believe it is a way you can get the scoring machine name, but you just got to do the same thing to where you take his wingspan to like below a 80, to where you get that 83 pointer, like an almost 80 drive and dunk, and then like an 80 ball handling. And that's how you get the scoring machine name. But yeah, this is the version that I would build, just the slasher build. Another great build. You get contact dunks, Hall of Fame shooting badges, decent playmaking, and also you got a max wingspan so you can play defense on this build. And let me show you what I would do with his badges. So same thing pretty much. We just lose out on 3. So Showtime, Slithery, Acrobat, Relentless on gold, and then maybe Lob City Finisher silver. Or take Lob City off and just put all of it into consistent. And now for the shooting, like I said, Hall of Fame badges is huge, but it's a huge difference from Hall of Fame range extender and gold range extender. Range extender, like gold, you can shoot a little bit behind the 3-point line. Maybe in take you can extend it out. But Hall of Fame, you shoot it from half court off the rip, no takeover needed. So I think this is the version that I would go with, bro, because you still get those contact dunks and you also get Hall of Fame shooting badges. My mid-range slasher, that's the hit that I took. He only gets gold shooting badges, so he's not that good of a shooter or as good as he could be. So Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame Green Machine, Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter, Hall of Fame Volume Shooter. I would say silver, yeah, silver hot start. And then the playmaking is pretty much the same. Like I said, you still get those playmaker badges like Floor General and Dimer, gold unpluckable, gold ankle breaker, and then bronze bailout, maybe gold Dimer or gold Floor General. And the defense is basically the same, bro. I don't think you need bronze clamps on this build because, in my opinion, I wouldn't be guarding ball like that. So I would do bronze intimidator or bronze interceptor or bronze takedown artist, which is one of the best bronze badges on this game. So yeah, man, that is the best scoring machines builds in this game and also slasher builds. Make sure if you like this video, smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Dom, and I'm out. Peace.